Hey everybody, Jeff here, Aromatics. Hope everybody's doing well. It's been a little while since my last video just because I was sick with the sickness, and it just kind of, I was tired and it affected my smell. I didn't actually lose my smell. I got this, I can't remember what the name of it is, but it's where when you smell certain fragrances or certain things, like for me it was fried chicken, eggs and onions that would just, at first you could smell the onion, then all of a sudden you get this really bad smell of rotten, burnt SpaghettiOs, or some people would, it's common to some people, rotting meat. It was terrible. It wasn't, although it wasn't super strong, it was definitely there and very annoying, but it's fading now and it doesn't affect my pipe smoking and my cigars really either. So anyway, I'm on the road to recovery. Hopefully it'll go, totally away. It's still there a little bit when it comes to those foods that I mentioned, like fried foods, etc. But anyway, enough of that. I am back, and today I will be reviewing a tobacco from Gowth and Hogarth, and that would be, there's no label on there, it's worn out because this is quite an old bag of it, and that is Coniston Cut Plug. So I'll show you a picture of it here. A friend of mine on the YTPC out there was talking about how we don't really show our tobaccos very much, so I thought I would show this one, give you a good view of it. It's just a plug that's been cut up into flakes and then sort of broken up, and there's a little bit of some sparkly, age on there. You can probably see that on a couple of the flakes. And okay, so the smell I'm getting, first let me tell you what it is. It is mostly dark-fired Virginias, I think, which is rare. Most of the time it's dark-fired Burleys, but I think Gowth and Hogarth uses certain Virginias that are dark-fired. So instead of giving you that kind of barbecue smoky smell, I find it's more of if you smoked a prune or fruits. It's sort of got that kind of a fruity, tangy smell, but at the same time below that is that smoky, smoked effect as well. Also, I'm getting a little bit of the Lakeland, of course. So this is definitely probably one of my favorite of the Lakeland blends. So to me, it kind of just has an aftershave smell. Some people might beg to differ. Everyone has a different description of it, but for me, it's like an aftershave, like Aqua Velva, or I don't know, something like that. Sweet and kind of tangy. So okay. So yeah, it's got that, those dark-fired Virginias, I think over 70%, plus I think around 12% of straight Virginia, which is probably what's giving it a little bit of that tangy smell as well, because there's probably about 4 years of age in there. And some Malawi Burley, which is also kind of rare. You don't see a lot of American blenders using Malawi Burley. I think it's because you can't really get it imported into the States. I think that's what it is. If anyone knows, you can let me know in the bucket below. So I have got my homemade Volcano pipe loaded up. It used to be a really nice pipe, but I kind of broke the stem and messed it up trying to make it filtered, but it still smokes awesome, so I still use it quite a bit. So let's get it lit up. See what we're tasting. So off the initial light, for me, I definitely get that Lakeland perfumey aftershave. It's kind of a sweet, it's really nice. It really goes good with these tobaccos if you like Lakeland. If you don't like Lakeland, you will not like this. And then a close second at first until your nose gets used to those toppings. You get that dark-fired Virginia, so it's smoky, sweet, slightly tangy, like stone fruits a little bit. I never used to get the stone fruits as much when it was fresh, but now that it's aged a little bit, I definitely get it. And a real, to me, a cigar, there's a cigariness to this. A little bit of cigar, smoky, sweet. It's probably one of the most balanced of all the Lakeland blends. I actually wish that that Smoking Pipes would have got, instead of Bosun cut plug, this Coniston cut plug in the actual brick form. That would have been more up my alley. I like Bosun, but it doesn't have the kick, the bass that this has. I like a little heavier tobaccos, and this is more on the heavy side than that. But it's similar. No bite. Definitely a fuller tobacco. I don't really notice the nicotine or anything. It's got a nice white ash, if that means anything to you. But yeah, probably the most balanced. It's not the heaviest of the tobaccos. It doesn't have the most Lakeland, although it does have a fair amount of Lakeland to it. It's got a little bit more tobacco flavor than Ennerdale, but it's not quite as harsh and as strong as, say, Dark Plug or Dark Flake. So it's right, it's just the perfect mix for me. Really enjoyed this one. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about it. I hope you guys enjoyed my review. If any of you guys have had it, let us know what you think of it in the comments below. So I'll leave it at that, and I will see you guys in my next video. Till then, Aromatics, signing out.